actually economically prosperous. And we had black children who were growing up just like the white children are growing up with pools in their backyard and able to go to black stores and buy black clothes and not have a fucking care in the fucking world as it pertains to life like a lot of white people do, right? The vast majority of black people wouldn't act like that. They would act the same way as white people. That's why it makes no sense to me when people have like this disdain for the concept of how white people act and behave in terms of their, clueless and oblivious way of thinking. I'm like, if we were prosperous, many of our children would be oblivious like that. Look at the fucking black kids that grow up in the white suburbs right now.
That's true. That's true. That's Brother Sarge WP. That's true. He's right. He makes a very good point. If we were socially where we desired to be, which was equal to financially, socially, economically, all of that, if we were equal to or superior to European culture and economics, we would be just like them, or if not even more so, vain to a certain extent. So maybe there is a reason, and I don't want to seem like I'm pushing a dogmatic doctrine or pushing religion, but I do believe community. I do believe that this has this has a lot to do with spirituality. I refuse to believe that we are just so incompetent, so mentally inferior that we cannot pick ourselves up out of this situation after thousands and thousands of years. This is something that black people in Haiti, Kenya, Sudan, the blacks in Cambodia, the blacks in East India, the blacks in Barbados, the blacks in Jamaica, everywhere there is a black population, the people are in the same Brazil. The people are in the same condition. So this is something bigger than us. And I'm coming to understand we have to start. I know we've been mentally evolving and we've been critically thinking. And a lot of our critical thinking is causing us to naturally, as it should, is causing us to question what we take in as far as religion and education. But I've come to understand that this may be, like the Bible said, and it's very cliche to go back to the Bible, but like the Bible said, we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities. And I think that we are up against an enemy that is bigger than the white people, but they're using white people as their hand that you see out front, or the puppet that you see out front is the European man. But the person that is holding the strings, that I've come to believe, the person that's holding and pulling the white man's strings and keeping him going, and whose order and command he is under, I believe is Lucifer. I believe that Lucifer is one of its names. There's several different names. Lucifer, the devil, Satan, Venus, the beast, whatever the case you want to call it. Whatever name you choose by. There's thousands. But I believe that fallen angel or those race of beings are here. And there's evidence that there was once giants and all this other stuff that that has been archaeological hard evidence that is documented in the Bible and in other ancient in ancient texts that support that there was floods. There was the great flood. There was the great exodus of Egypt. There was the great falling of the angels and the discrepancy amongst the gods. And one of them fell here, or a couple of them fell here, or whatever the case. They descended down here, and now the battle has been brought to our front door. And that's where we are with this. And I think what's happening, I'm putting together the pieces, and I'm seeing what these people are doing. And what I'm noticing is something is driving white people. Something is driving them. It is bigger than just their hate for black people. Although they have an ungodly, inhumane hate for black people. And we have to ask, what is fueling that? Because it can't be just, I know they tease us about the way we look, but it can't be, it can't be just that. Something else is, you people are following a command. What is your agenda? These people are building nuclear warheads. Who are they planning to go to war with? Black people barely own firecrackers. And then the weapons and the firearms that we do own, we use and turn those weapons against our brethren. So who are they planning to go to war with? I think it's bigger. I think, and I know it sounds cliche, but stay with me and I'll make more audio videos, and just hear my ideas and give me your feedback and tell me what you think. But I've come to understand that I think there may be something to this. I think that they are. The Lucifer has fallen down here. There was a battle in heaven. She lost that battle. She lost that round. She's down here. She fell down here, and she's using the white race to rebuild her army. So when Christ returned for his people, she plans to make war with him. And you got to remember why I refer to Lucifer as she. If you look it up and do your research, Lucifer was referred to in the scripture as a female and a male. But ultimately in Revelations, it was revealed to be a woman. Revelation 17:22, I believe. The information is there. It's waiting on you. You have access to the internet. Don't be afraid to find out and research and look for parallels. And the way I search for truth and the way I identify truth is I look in different cultures. And if I see a consistent storyline, a consistent narrative, the names may change, minor details may change, but all of the major religions of the world has what? There was a battle. The gods exist. There was a battle among them. Somebody fell down here. That's what we know. So from religion at least. So, but I say all of that to say we have to understand to gain some real leverage in this battle, because that's what we are in. We're going to have to start thinking outside the box, because quite frankly, black people, we are not coming up out of this situation effectively enough. And a lot of us think that if we assimilate and if we comply with white people, we can go along to get along, and that's not working. We have to start entertaining other ideas. Maybe it is spiritual, because these people are not stopping. Even when we're hands up, don't shoot, and we're not attacking them, so we have to think, what's driving these people? And I think, and I've come to understand, it is the spirit, and it's the spirit, and it's the command that they are under. And that's what I believe, and that's what it is, because that's what it is.